Today we are going to discuss about a very interesting expression, the I power I. So what is the speciality about this expression? So many people who have studied complex numbers must have come across this question or must have thought of something like this. How would an expression with a complex number, power a complex number, be defined? Whether it is a real number or is it a complex number? Or for the people who are new to this complex number topic, let us give a very brief explanation about what are complex numbers. So for example, let us take an expression x square plus 1 equal to 0. This equation doesn't have any real roots. As you can see, the roots are x equal to root of minus 1 and x equal to minus of root of minus 1. These numbers are not defined in the real number system. So to define these type of roots, we have introduced one more number system called the complex or the imaginary number system. In complex number system, we take this root of minus 1 as I or iota. This is called iota, and in the shorthand notation it's written as I. So complex numbers are I equal to root of minus 1, and the entire complex numbers is based on this number itself. So we have to discuss one more very important concept to solve this problem called the De Moivre's theorem. De Moivre's theorem says that e power I theta is equal to cos theta plus I times sin theta. Not going much into the proof or the actual statement of the theorem, we can use this expression as the fundamental concept on the complex number topic. So what does this expression, how does this expression relate to this? So let us substitute few values and check and get a brief idea about how this expression changes. Let us substitute theta equal to 0. That is nothing but e power 0, that is equal to cos of 0 plus I times sin of 0. Sin of 0 is obviously 0 and cos of 0 is 1. So e power 0 is 1. And let us substitute some value for which we get some number for I and 0 for the real part. So cos theta is 0 when theta is pi by 2. So if you substitute theta equal to pi by 2, we get the left hand side as e power I pi by 2 is equal to cos theta is 0 and I is usual I, sin pi by 2 is 1. So e power I pi by 2 is nothing but your I. Now this result can be used to solve this equation. How? Let's find out. So I power I is nothing but I raised to the power I. And for this I, which is there as the base of this exponent, can be written as the following expression: e power I pi by 2. E power I pi by 2 power I. So by the basic rule of exponents, when a number is written as a power of a power, the powers are multiplied. So this is nothing but e power I pi by 2 into I. Now one more result for the complex number is that if I is under root of minus 1, then I square is not 1 rather than minus 1. This is the very fundamental thing of complex numbers, and on this particular result itself the complex number is defined. So I into I is nothing but I square, which is minus 1 in the complex number part. So it can be written as e power minus pi by 2. Voila, this is a real number. And astonishingly, I power I, which is entirely complex number, is not at all complex. It's a real number. So this result states that we can do lots of wondrous stuff with different expressions involving complex number, but in turn they result into a real number.